Thompson.
Here.
Mayor Rebo.
Here.
Ms. Jones.
Here.
Mr. Scalise.
Here.
Mr. Marzano.
Here.
Mr. Comstock. Here.
Thank you. Can we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Next on the agenda is public comment. I didn't get any public comments. Did Westchester get any? Okay. Next is the approval of the November 30th special board meeting. I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next is the monthly financial report for December 2023. Kelly? Happy holidays.
Thank you.
So for the month of November, we have about just about $7.4 million in the bank, divided up between investment accounts and Illinois funds of $5.2 million and $2 million in the checking account. As far as operations are concerned, revenues are above budget when I take out the debt service, and total year-to-date profit right now is about $1.2 million. I'm happy to report that after this month's payment to Broadview North Riverside, the payment that the agency will have to send over will be reduced by $8,300. So there's an agreement with BWJW and Broadview North Riverside that they have to get $1 million in reserve. And they needed to put in so much per month so we get to that $1 million reserve. That $1 million reserve hits this month.
Oh, nice.
So, most likely, next month, you'll see an $8,300 reduction in our bill to Brookfield on Riverside. In addition, their attorney is taking a look at the IGA, because that money that's there right now is earning 5%. It's over 5%, it's the state of Illinois economy. So we're evaluating the IGA to determine if the amount goes over $1 million, an amount to be refunded to the federal district. So I told Jason that I would report that out to you guys, that we are evaluating it, so that, at a certain point in the future, 5% of $1 million annually is a lot of money. And to send that back to the federal districts would be helpful.
Absolutely.
So just wanted to give you that heads up.
Thank you. I got a question as it relates to the, did we anticipate on meeting that reserve number by as soon as we did? Because that seemed like they came pretty fast.
I'm sorry,
I said, did we anticipate on receiving the reserve to hit that $1 million benchmark as soon as we did?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I think it hit a little faster because I think interest rates went up fast. I don't think people expected us to go from 0.2 to 5% in 4
Okay.
months. And I think that helped us in the last year. But I know from looking at the history of Brookfield Riverside that they weren't expecting tons of interest. And so this, and again, that $1 million is just a reserve. In my understanding, it's a reserve based on the lease that you have with Cook County. In case something were to happen on Cook County's property, you're required to have this reserve. So I don't think they were expecting it to come quite so fast. I
Okay.
think they were expecting 1 more year. But in the last year, we've earned almost $50,000 in it.
Okay.
So it's a nice thing that you don't have to do that.
Absolutely, we take it. Thank you. Any questions for Kelly? Okay, next on the agenda, new business, we have none. Old business is the status report. I guess that'll just stay on old business unless the superintendent have an update. Okay, next is the consideration and approval of the finance report as of December 28th, 2023. The check detail report for the period of December 1st, 2023 to December 20th, 2023 in the amount of $540,481.03. The check numbers are 17233 through 17262. Is that correct?
Yes.
I need a motion and a second.
Motion. So moved.
Any questions regarding the finance report?
Just one question, yes. Regarding the checks that were just deposited, different check numbers?
Can you go to the,
I hurt my back, so
Uh, The check numbers here start at 263. I just wanted to make sure I'm understanding what I'm about, or have signed, but I thought this was a part of this.
is that, we have this, make a cutoff with Wesley when we get the checks, cut, so that we can get them to you a week in advance of the meeting. Anything that comes, so we have a timeline of the Friday before the Friday that we pick up the bills. If we get stuff over the weekend, we can typically get them into the warrant together, because the process is I have a staff member cut the checks, then I have to review everything and bring it to you. And so if we don't get invoices in time, we cut the checks that you have, that I brought today, and those checks will go on next month's warrant. Okay?
Yes.
And they should follow the sequence. And so that's what happened.
Okay.
Okay? So they won't show up on this month's warrant because I can get them in time, but we have to get them paid because they're a credit card, they're a bond payment, there are utilities. And so we cut the checks, sign them, date them tomorrow, and then next warrant we approve.
we ratify it.
Okay,
And I do believe we have a policy in place to do that.
thank you.
Correct, Mike?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Any other questions regarding the finance report?
No.
Okay, so can we get a roll call, please?
Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor Rebo?
Yes.
Mr. Marzano?
Yes.
Mr. Crumstock?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Scalise?
Yes.
Thank you. Next is consideration and approval of resolution number 2023-3, resolution approving a regular board meeting schedule of the Board of Directors and Executive Committee of the Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency for calendar year 2024. And a motion and a second?
So moved. Second.
Okay, so this pretty much is giving us our schedule for the 2024 schedule. So the meeting will now continue to take place on the fourth Thursday of every month. Our next regular scheduled board meeting will be January 25th. And instead of meeting at 5 o'clock, we'll meet at 10 a.m. Any questions from the board?
I just would make the comment that we did get the updated resolution right before the meeting with 4 changes. Just
Okay.
on the dates, so.
On the dates, okay. So we got that with the dates, that we got some revisions as of today with 4 correction of dates. Do we know what those dates were, what were the changes?
May, August,
October and December.
October, and December.
And so what's the actual meeting date for those dates, if you have them?
It's appropriate now, May 23rd, August 22nd, October 24th, and December 12th.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was looking at the right one. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is the status report on requests for proposals for updated contractor list for on-call routine and emergency water system repair systems and emergency engineer report and recommendation regarding the RFP submittals and update contractor list or on-call routine and emergency water. I do believe at the last board meeting, I see in this report that we have Gino Plumbing and Heating and John Neary Construction. That was already approved, so the one that we're looking at is Sinigli. So I don't know if the members of the board have any questions as it relates to this resolution for Sinigli with the request where we ask for the pricing related to that contract.
Not from here. Everything made sense.
I can't hear you, trustee.
He said now that it's clearly broken down.
Okay. So all of the revisions was made with what we requested as it relates to pricing for Sinigli. And so just for a matter of record, on the exhibit, I want to say it's the price list I'm looking at from June 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2024, with what their charges as it relates to excavators and with operator, loaders, roller with operator, trucks with personnel, miscellaneous equipment. So I would like Celeste for a roll call, please.
I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
Okay. Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor Rebo?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Marzano?
Yes.
Mr. Scalise?
Yes.
Mr. Crumstock?
Yes.
Next on the agenda is the superintendent's report.
Good afternoon, board.
Good afternoon.
Also, I'd like to add to the superintendent's report. I was notified last night, well, yesterday evening, that our account manager for February bank has went on to a different position. And as soon as they identify a new account manager, they're gonna send out a welcome email to the directors, and you'll know who the new account manager is once that happens. But until then, we continue to talk with Ms. Kitty Savage. That was with that update with February bank. So to order the spare parts for the permanent repair for the I-290, one set is gonna cost a total of $27,804.20. So the lead time on that is about 15 weeks. What I'm gonna do is, if it's okay with the board, is to order 2 sets. And that will come to a total of $55,608.40. Just so we can have that set on hand, just in case we get another break. And then the cost to do the work will be billed as time and material. You know, it's actually repaired.
So then with the actual, since it's a 15-week out, do we need to do our RFQ or RFP for the work to be done? Because what's the total amount for the work to be done?
So you prefer to do a
Yes, because if we got a leeway of 15 and we looking to spend $50,000 on parts, I can imagine what the scope of work is going to be. So, Mike, Attorney Jerusi, can you work with the superintendent to put the RFP together so that we can get that, so that we in compliance with what our legal authority is?
Yes, I'll work with them on that.
Okay, thank you. And then once we get that, then it'll come back before the board for us to approve it to move forward. I don't know what the cost of, I don't know if the manager or the village administrator would kind of, I don't know, but I want to make sure that we in compliance with what we got within our authority.
I think even with Mike on the thing, because we've all talked about it, we know what the emergency, and especially because it's going to be an insurance claim,
Right. Okay.
as long as he keeps the records, the good records.
Yep. He does a pretty good job doing that.
I wanted
so.
clarification, are you doing an RFP for just the installation? Or are you doing an RFP for the equipment and installation? I mean, I know the equipment's already over, but as you stated much better than I would, it was an emergency. But I just wanted to make sure so that he knows.
So are we ordering parts just to have on hand, and then we got somebody else that's actually doing the work? So that's, I guess that's the real clarification.
So as of right now, we have placed the order for the parts, and that's what I'll be doing, is placing the order for the parts. We'll have a set to be on hand, stored at the agency, and then the other set will be for the permanent repair on the expressway.
Okay.
It's the second part.
I'll review this procurement matter with Wesley this week, and then I'll work with him to get us squared away on what we need to do to comply with our procurement policy.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you. Any other questions or concerns for the superintendent?
Has there been any update regarding the insurance claim? Wesley?
No updates.
Okay.
Any other questions or concerns?
What parts is it new main did we put a piece of main in? Did we put 2 clamps on it, Wes? How was it repaired?
It hasn't been
Okay, all right,
It hasn't been repaired.
okay. So we ordered all new concrete, we ordered, what did we order?
So what I'll do is I'll send the estimate over to the, holder,
Great,
and it'll explain everything.
cool. Appreciate that.
Any other questions or concerns? Well, thank you, Superintendent Barber. Before we adjourn our board meeting, Mr. Scalise was mentioning he went to a water, you want to talk about it now?
Yes, ma'am. I went to Drinking Water 123. I had mentioned the Mayor Rabel and Wesley attended with me. I do have some great resources that we can use if we're thinking of using these resources. They had Elevate there. They had the Municipal Planning Council was there as well. They gave us some fantastic information. I know that Mayor Thompson had reached out to all of us, and actually, I think Wesley and myself were the only two municipalities on hand. So, if you guys need any resources, let me know. And I did sign the Village of Broadview up for the Water Ambassador Program.
Nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
The agency's not signed, we're wholesale.
Okay. And then I see Mayor Rebo has some information I think he want to leave with us as it relates to the senior DMV.
This will be for the
Yep.
village, not necessarily for the agency, but having the Secretary of State office open up recently for seniors to walk in, certainly would like the Village of Broadview to promote that as well.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's such a wonderful thing that we can offer that to all seniors in our region, so.
Excellent. It's been well received. It's not as crowded being this time of year, but certainly want to get the word out.
Well, whatever updates we have within the water agency and we can bring it to our communities, most certainly we got the platform, people watch our board meetings, and we want to make sure that we get our information out too.
Thank you.
Okay, so with that being said, I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Happy New Year and be safe, everyone.
Happy New
Thank
Year.
you, Mike.
Happy New Year.